sex slavery that the women of this country had to face during these invasions. 4 lakh plus women. There was a saying in Ghazni, in Afghanistan, that Dukhtare Hindustan, Nilame do dinar. The daughters of Hindustan are auctioned here for 2 dinars each. So that was there's a tower there where people, the women folk from Hindustan were taken away and auctioned for the sex trade and slavery of the masses there. So where are all these stories, and why do we not tell that? We have this fear that somehow talking about these will upset current social circumstances. It will make today's society uncomfortable, or in some way communities today, particularly say the Indian Muslims, are in some way responsible for the atrocities of Ghazni, Ghori, Aurangzeb, Tipu Sultan and all these tyrants, which is not true. I think the need is to dehyphenate today's people from these invasions of the past and also use history as a tool to ensure that these atrocities are never repeated again. And these are not some medieval, tortures and things that happened. It's happening right now as we speak in our neighborhood, in our country as well. Vivek ji has spoken about the Kashmiri genocide. We've had what happened during partition. We know what's happening in Bengal today, in Afghanistan, whether it's the destruction of the Bamiyan Buddhas and the persecution of the minorities in our neighboring countries, and their steady decline of their population, percentages. All this shows this is not some Delhi Sultanate that we're talking of. The Delhi Sultanate is very much alive. It is happening right around us. So we need to all the more use history as the tool to dehyphenate today's Muslims, saying they are not your heroes. If you really want people of your own faith as icons, there are enough. There is Ras Khan, there is Rahim, there is Dara Shikoh, there is Sant Shishunal Sharif, there is APJ Abdul Kalam. There are several people who can be used as icons. To make any group comfortable, you don't need to whitewash atrocities of the past. You don't have to, and mind you, the edifice of national unity cannot rest on the shaky foundations of whitewashed history. Every time that happens, every time we think that by whitewashing, by putting things under the carpet, you can put a lot of things under the carpet, the muck under the carpet, put deodorant on it and think things are okay. But truth has a way of resurfacing. And every time it resurfaces, there are fault lines created. There are conflicts created. That's why we saw what happened in Ayodhya. We see all this renaming of cities, the trouble that goes on all the time because we have not made peace with our past. We have not made peace with these atrocities of the past. World over, where there are Holocaust museums. Holocaust Museum is not a place where you go and pledge that let us do another Holocaust. It is a place where you go and also heal from the wounds of the past and also take a pledge that these mistakes of the past will never repeat. As Mr. Gopal Swami said, history repeats itself only because no one was listening to it the first time. So I think it's very important that we